Hello, everyone. I thought that I would take a few moments and give you an idea of what I see every day as I travel back and forth to work. We live about 18 miles outside of Port Moresby and travel on Maggie Highway every day into Port Moresby and through Port Moresby. I've cut out a lot of the trip and just put about 9 minutes in here of some of the things that we see, but to give you a good idea of what Port Moresby is like in its outskirts and then through the city. We're traveling right now through 6 Mile, a pretty notorious area. It's the second worst area in Port Moresby. You definitely don't want to stop here. Keep your doors locked. And we try not to travel through here at night, but since this is the only way in and out of Port Moresby for us, we actually have to drive through here twice a day. People from the villages come in here to this settlement, and they basically throw up any type of housing or shelter that they can. It might be tin, wood, cardboard, anything they can do to create some shelter. And so you'll see alongside the road people walking, burned out cars, little outdoor stands that they sell items. You'll notice the rusted tin and the other items are just alongside the road. You'll also see quite a bit of trash. People just throw the trash out on the side of the road, and if there's enough trash in one spot, it becomes a trash dump. So we're going to travel through here. It's about 3 or 4 minutes through 6 Mile area, and then we'll kind of get into some other areas of town. I might add that one of the reasons why these settlement areas are so dangerous is because the people are coming in here from the villages. They have no jobs. The average age in Papua New Guinea is about 20, and many of these people don't have an education. They have no opportunities to get jobs. They really have to resort to crime in order to just survive. And it's really hard to judge them when they have no other way of making a living or getting food or taking care of their families. This is one of the things that City Mission does is offer these people an opportunity to get out of just a life of crime and poverty and actually get an education, some vocational training, and be able to change their lives because they can't do it on their own. You'll notice here as we make the roundabout that it's starting to move a little bit more into Port Moresby proper. We've come through the 6 Mile settlement, and while this is still considered a 6 Mile, you're going to start noticing businesses and a lot larger, nicer buildings. A lot of people walking, a lot of buses, a lot of traffic here. And we're headed up the hill. We're going to go through a couple more roundabouts, and we're headed to 5 Mile. At this point, we've come through 5 Mile, which really isn't too interesting, and we're coming into the 4 Mile area. You'll notice as we get closer to Port Moresby that the buildings are nicer, the stores are nicer. This is probably one of the busiest areas in the city as far as traffic and people walking along. You'll see the stores on the side still brightly colored, and we're getting ready to go from 4 Mile down to 3 Mile. You're going to come up to the main bus stop here on your left in just a moment. You'll see here on your right that they are sprucing up the city. Port Moresby is going to host the 2015 Pacific Games, which is a big deal, kind of like a mini Olympics. And they are redoing roads, repainting the sides of the road and the barriers, cleaning up trash, getting ready for these Pacific Games in 2015. Now we've come through 3 Mile and we're headed down to Cokie. Cokie is right on the ocean. In fact, the City Mission office is just a couple of blocks from the ocean. And we're coming downhill now It's a high enough hill that your ears pop going up and down. You'll see this as we come down. You'll notice the ocean off there to the left out the car window. And as we come around the corner down here, we'll be in Cokie. Cokie is not necessarily a safe area either. It's not as bad as 6 Mile, but every place in Port Moresby, you just have to pay attention, be aware of your surroundings. Don't leave things laying around. Don't leave things in your car, and just always be careful. Now we're coming in here around the corner. We're in Cokie, and we're just a minute or so from the city mission offices.
Get the big chicken for sure.
As we come around the corner here, you're going to see the Big Rooster, which is their version of Kentucky Fried Chicken. And that's right across the street from our office. And we're going to turn into the parking area here. And we are at the Cokie City Mission office, a couple of blocks from the ocean. I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of what I see every day as I travel back and forth. And Lord bless you.